Hey guys, and welcome to Busch Gardens. Today we are going to do the scavenger hunt. I'm going to walk you through what it's like to do the special scavenger hunt that they have in place for the 60th anniversary. Upon completion, you get a prize. So let's go through. If you don't want to see any spoilers, go ahead and skip the video, watch some of the other ones. But I definitely encourage you to do this. It's a fun, free activity to do at Busch Gardens. All right, so I'm looking at the scavenger hunt a little closely. It looks like you need to go to each of these areas, and there should be a marquee with a code word on it, and then you'll probably need to unscramble all these letters with the paw prints to figure out the final code word. I put numbers next to the clues in the order that I think we'll see them. We're gonna go to see the Sesame Street area first, so I put a 1 next to that, and so forth. So we have never actually walked around in the Sesame Street land, so that probably was not the best place to start, because we didn't really know what we were looking for. A very nice ambassador here at Busch Gardens, though, gave us a clue. She said, do you remember the spinning dino egg Ferris wheel? And of course we did. So she said, go there and you'll find the clue. And here's the clue. So this looks like it's gonna be really cool because we're gonna get to learn the history of Busch Gardens. Like, I never knew this was called Dwarf Village. All right, so it was a little confusing because we're like, okay, what do we put in here? It looks like you slide this over and the word is dragon. So our next clue along our path was go to the spot of our newest attraction, Tigress, which is right there. Now make sure you take the route going by the Zambia Steakhouse. Zambia Steakhouse, or not Steakhouse, the Zambia Smokehouse should be on your left. And then here it is. And I want to say I like this aspect because it really makes you walk up to it and encourages you to read about the history, because you have to actually slide this back. The word is wave. That Tigress clue will definitely be easier to find after the coaster actually opens, because right now it's not open yet, so you kind of have to walk out of your way to find it. But when it opens, that clue is right by the ride entrance. So our next clue is go to the treetops area that's home to climbing kids and leaping tigers. I thought we were gonna have to walk all the way into that Jungala area, but here it is. This is the clue for this area, and the word is python. And it tells you all about the python, which, fun fact, Python was my first like big girl roller coaster that I rode here at Busch Gardens. So reading this sign here, I had no idea Python was such a historic coaster. It was the first coaster at Busch Gardens and one of the first in the US to have inversions, and actually the first in Florida to have inversions. So wow, I had no idea Python was such a historic roller coaster, and I was terrified on it. So this next clue tripped me up a little bit. The clue is find this clue at this classic steel roller coaster next to the big drop. And I figured it was SheiKra, because I mean, it's not really a classic coaster, but it has a big drop. But they're talking about Scorpion, which is next to Falcon's Fury, all the way up there. Here is the billboard here. The clue is Sting, the Scorpion Sting. The next clue is find this clue where roaming zebras, giraffes, and others call home. So here they are, so let's go look for the clue. Here it is. This is the clue by the giraffes and the zebras. You can see the word is veldt. It says that the Serengeti Plain is widely known as a veldt. Apparently not that widely known, because I didn't know what it meant, but still, learned that today. The next clue is go to where you launched Zero to Cheetah. We know that was by Cheetah Hunt, so let's take a look around. So here it is, just around the corner from Cheetah Hunt is the next clue. And you can see from the picture, it is monorail. That's right, Busch Gardens Tampa used to have a monorail. I don't remember it, but that's a neat fact. So this monorail was in place before the train, the sky ride, or the safari itself. And it would take you through the Serengeti Plain to see the animals. All right, the next clue I can see just around the corner from this fountain is visit this habitat that's home to many primates. Figured it was by the gorillas, so I can see it just around the corner. Let's go see what it says. So this clue is just outside the Mayombe Reserve, and it's the longest word on this scavenger hunt. Let's see what it says. This word is chimpanzee. All right, our final clue: visit the former home of beer school in the bird gardens. This was the one I was kind of unsure about. I thought it may be this building, but I didn't know this was in the bird gardens, and I also didn't know this was where the beer school used to be. But I can see the clue right over there, so we are in the right spot. Here it is, the final clue we need to complete the scavenger hunt. The word is brewery. How appropriate for Busch Gardens. So this building right here, where they currently give away free beer samples again, as they used to when they first opened. This is where people would come after they toured the brewery that used to be here at Busch Gardens and enjoy some of that product that they just watched being made. So as I told you at the beginning, each clue has a letter surrounded by a paw print. Then you take each of those letters and it forms the word discover. And we certainly have discovered a lot about Busch Gardens history today. I really enjoyed this. So now we need to go to one of these stores to claim our special prize. But now I think we're gonna reward ourselves with all we learned today with some free beer, because this is the year of beer here at Busch Gardens. So we are in here at the Garden Gate Cafe, truly going back to Busch Gardens roots. We each got our free sample of beer. We both got Yinglings, so we are truly celebrating our scavenger hunt completion in Busch Gardens 60th anniversary style. So you can turn in your scavenger hunt sheet at several different stores around Busch Gardens. The Emporium is where we're going to turn ours in. It's right at the front of the park. So this is the prize. This is what you get upon completion of the scavenger hunt. A cool button that says Scavenger Hunt Finisher. So a great prize to wear around the park to let everyone know you completed the 60th anniversary scavenger hunt. All right, so that is it from our scavenger hunt from Busch Gardens today. As you can see, we were finishers, proud finishers of the scavenger hunt at Busch Gardens. This is their 60th anniversary scavenger hunt, so I'm not sure how long this will go for. I assume through the summer, because their anniversary month was March. And it's mid-April now and it's still going on. So it is my guess that the scavenger hunt will go on through the summer. We'll see though. Definitely recommend it, especially if you're a regular visitor to Busch Gardens. You'll learn a lot. I've been coming to Busch Gardens my whole life, and I learned stuff I didn't know before. So definitely recommend it. Once you get used to where the billboards are, they're not too hard to find. So thank you so much for joining us on this scavenger hunt around Busch Gardens. Please make sure to like and subscribe and follow us for more around Florida.